Oh, range fans, we got some more speeds, feeds, and ballistics coming your way with the 32 ACP. If you saw the previous video, I was out here doing my best James Bond impersonation with some Fort Scott munitions, 71 grain, tumble upon impact. I was pretty impressed by it, quite frankly. Listen, it's 32 ACP. For what 32 ACP is, I was impressed by it. But a friend of mine was out here on the range with me and watching. He said, hey, big fella, I got some extreme penetrator from Underwood, and I'd like to give you 5 rounds. So I've got 4 rounds we're gonna put across the chronograph and test for accuracy from 4 yards away, 3 to 4 yards away. And then we're gonna put it through some clear ballistics gelatin. Here's the deal. I left the Hornady critical defense in there that I tested previously. I left the Fort Scott munitions in there, and we're gonna see what the extreme penetrator from Underwood can do. It's solid, monolithic, 55 grain. Here's the deal. It's a lot lighter than the other two. It says 950 feet per second. Will it truly get 950 feet per second? I don't know, but I'm interested to see. Let's go. Oh, yeah, baby. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the chronograph did not read. I've got this weird light, and that's why I got the hat on backwards, folks. I've got this weird light on this range. Oh, come on, chronograph. Don't do me this way, baby. Come on. There's a lot more oomph in these. Hold on, folks. Let me make this thing safe. Decock it. That's right. It has a decocker. It's still on safe. We are good to go. I'm going to reset this chronograph and see if I can get these things to read in all these shadows. Hold on. All right, range fans, I've reset the chronograph. I don't know if this thing's gonna read. I know it is deadly accurate. It's supposed to be 950 feet per second. Let's take this thing off safe. I'm gonna cock it because I got one in the chamber. And see, come on, read for me. Come on, come on. 1,132 feet per second. It's supposed to be 950. Out of a 32 ACP. Oh, that's 3. I can't mess this up. I hope this, oh boy, let's see. Yes, I got 1 more left. And you know what? I'm gonna set that one aside to make sure I save that for the clear ballistics gelatin. (1,076 feet per second. It is safe. Oh, let's get things set up for this clear ballistics gelatin. Look at that accuracy. Whoo! But I tell you what, pretty pricey. But now we know why Underwood is. Let's go to the clear ballistics gelatin. Whoo! I almost got a little anxious there. He only gave me 5 rounds of test, and I totally understand. Man, those little 20-round boxes go real quick. But again, this is a reminder, Underwood, extreme penetrator, 55 grain, supposedly 950 feet per second, but we saw the 2 that I got on the chronograph, it is over 1,000 feet per second. I'm glad I got the catch box in the rear, but as a reminder, that top pill is 110 grain, Hornady critical defense, and 38 special. The bottom is the 32 ACP critical defense from Hornady, 60 grain. And that furthest one, which we are here to test against, is Fort Scott munitions, tumble upon impact, 71 grainer. That thing was pretty impressive. Here we go with Underwood extreme penetrator. I'm gonna try to put it a little high in the block. Hopefully it doesn't come out of the block. Ooh, that thing jumped. I can't see the side. I'm anxious. Let's go see. Oh, now this is some data for you. And I really wish my buddy Charlie was here to see it, but I know he's shining down upon me today. Oh, extreme penetrator. That's where it landed, folks. So that's what, 14, 15 inches right there? That's where it landed. But here's what we're gonna do. Let's talk about this a little bit. When you look at the top of the block, you got the 38 special coming in at about, I don't know, I'm gonna call it 10 inches. That's 110 grain. The 38 special does create the largest wound channel, but it's 38 special. The other three in here are 32 ACP. And you got the Hornady Critical Defense, which is made to penetrate with the red tip there, only about 7 inches. And the wound channel is fairly small. Smallest between all of them. And if you saw the previous video, you got the Fort Scott munitions, and I'm gonna say of the 32 ACP, has the largest wound channel and went about 12 to 13 inches there, right there. And it's sitting backwards. So it did tumble upon impact. They're telling us the truth there, folks. But then you have that extreme penetrator from Underwood that went 14 inches, I'd say 15. You see some bounce back right there, but came to rest at about 14 inches. So, what do you think? Extreme penetrator, Fort Scott munitions, or do you just want to go with the larger diameter of 38 special? Let's get the comments hot down below. Let's give this thing a like. If you like speeds, feeds, and ballistics, Dayattherange.com is where you want to be, baby. Let's talk about it down below in the comments. Let's go.